The first round of the WTC tournament continues, and what a match that we've got going on here. I'm really excited about this one. I can't wait to see how it goes. We saw last week Tempest was victorious in his match, but he's on the other side of the bracket. These guys don't have to worry about him yet. But the winner of this match is going to have an incredibly tall task facing the winner of the Chris Cass versus K-Zone match. And Chris Cass, the reigning Combat Wrestling Trivia champion and former WTC champion, let's not forget, is a tough task. But don't put him past K-Zone yet. But we're not talking about that match either. We're talking about this one. Look at these two. These two are ready to go, and I'm excited for this match. First of all, in the first position, he represents Wrestling Daily. Ladies and gentlemen, from London, England, it is Sat E. Niangi. Sat, welcome to the Wrestling Trivia Challenge.
Greg Cherry fan club right here. I'm a fan of this guy. This guy knows his stuff. And I think I know my stuff too. I may shit the bed, but I'm hoping that at least I give a great performance. Sat E. I'm here to execute the competition. Let's talk about it.
There you go. And his opponent from Colorado represents Wrestle Buddy. And he does a game that I need to get in. I need to get on Quiz Buddies at some point. It will happen, trust me. When college football season is over and my Saturdays are free, that's when I'll do it. But Matty Laws, I feel like you got a tough task ahead of you. So how do you feel like you're going to do?
Well, Greg, I'm not coming at you with the same fire as Sat, my good friend here, has. I think I'm going to take this with the Orange Cassidy route. I'm just going to slumber my way through this, and before you know it, this quiz is mine.
All right. We got two great competitors here. It's going to be a very exciting match. Now, if you don't know the rules, if you've never seen the show before, first of all, this is our 10th season, so where have you been? But we got the rules for you. We got you covered. And who else has got you covered? It's Sarah Priebus with the rules.
Hi, I'm Sarah Priebus, and here are the rules for the Wrestling Trivia Challenge. Each game consists of 20 questions. Starting with the player who drew first, the players take turns alternating between the 20 questions. Each contestant has 10 seconds to answer each question, and the contestant gets a point per correctly answered question. If the contestant incorrectly answers their question, the opponent has an opportunity to provide a correct answer. If both contestants fail to answer correctly, no one gets the point for that question. Each contestant has the opportunity to skip one of their own questions for an alternate question without penalty. The opponent cannot answer a skipped question, but can answer the alternate question if the initial player answers that one incorrectly. The first contestant to reach 10 points, or whoever has the most points after all 20 questions have been asked, will be declared the winner. In the event of a tie, a special tiebreaker will take place until one contestant wins the game. Now let's ring the bell and get this match started!
And thank you, as always, Sarah, for those rules. We appreciate you reading them each and every week. Now, we did a bit of a drawing before the show, and I actually have this screwed up because it's Matty who gets to start first. I didn't switch the thing, but that's on me. So, Matty, the first question goes to you, sir. Yeah. Who did Darby Allin and Sting defeat at AEW Double or Nothing 2021?
That would be the Men of the Year, Scorpio Sky, and Ethan Page.
Didn't even need the time. That is correct, sir. All right. First question is down. Sat, this next one is for you, and this one is our special fan-submitted question. So, Chris Nickler, thank you very much for submitting your question. I appreciate you taking a little bit of the load off my shoulders. Here is the question for you, Sat. What type of match did the New Age Outlaws face Cactus Jack and Chainsaw Charlie in at WrestleMania 14? 10 seconds. Go.
Oh, it was a dumpster match.
It was the dumpster match. So that is correct. Nicely done. Got a barn burner already. You love to see it.
I was gonna say garbage. I was like, oh no, what's the American term? What's the American dumpster? That's literally, yeah.
All right, Matty. This one might be a little tougher, but we'll see. When was the last year that Survivor Series was main evented by a traditional Survivor Series match? 10 seconds. Go.
I'm gonna go with 2018.
That is incorrect. Sat, you have 10 seconds. Go.
Ooh, I'm gonna go with 2016.
You guys danced around it. It was
17. That was my second guess.
2018, I believe, was main evented by Daniel Bryan and Brock Lesnar, and 2016 was Brock Lesnar and Goldberg.
I 2017 was my second guess.
It's okay. It's still early. Sat, here's your next question. Which AEW star was once known as Debbie Kong? 10 seconds. Go.
Ooh, which AEW stars are once known as Debbie Kong? Nyla Rose?
That's correct. Nicely done.
Thank you. That was literally a guess. I was thinking who in that roster looks like they can be Awesome Kong's double or something like that. So yeah.
Well, Nyla Rose is a good one to go with. All right. 4 questions in. Both of you still have your skips to use. Matty, your next question. Who did Shane Douglas defeat to win the ECW Championship at November to Remember 1997? 10 seconds.
I literally watched this show the other day, and I can't remember for the life of me. So I'm going to use my skip early.
All right. Sat, did you know that one?
I was gonna guess Bam Bam Bigelow. I don't know.
Bam Bam would have been correct. So good use of the skip, Matty. And the fact that you know your ECW stuff is a little terrifying to this guy right here, because I'm not that great with original ECW. But your skip question and all the skip questions for this tournament, as they were last time, are provided by Combat Wrestling Trivia's JB3. JB3, thank you very much for your questions. And here is the one for Matty. Which wrestler is the only person to challenge for the Impact World Championship at Daly's Place in Jacksonville, Florida? 10 seconds. Go.
Moose.
It is Moose.
Moose.
Good use of the skip. Saved a point from Sat and got one of your own. Very nicely done. That's how you use those skips. But you can't use them for the rest of the show, so it was a good place to use it. All right.
That was a good one.
It was. Sat, here's your next question. What was the main event of NXT TakeOver Brooklyn 3?
Oh my
10
gosh.
seconds.
Ciampa vs Gargano?
That is incorrect. Matty, 10 seconds. Go.
This is the one where the Undisputed Era debut and attack Drew McIntyre. So he lost his title, if I'm not mistaken, to Andrade Cien Almas.
You had the Drew part right, but it was Drew McIntyre actually winning the NXT Championship from Bobby Roode.
Oh.
Yeah. And unfortunately, 10 seconds is a long time, or it's not a very long time, so...
Nah, because you said Brooklyn 3. I was like, oh gosh, they've done 3 Brooklyn shows. I was like, which one is that one? I was like...
Well, Ciampa Gargano was actually Brooklyn 4.
Mm-hmm.
You had the right idea in mind, but you confused it with a different takeover, Matty.
Yep.
It's okay.
Yeah, I thought that was the one where Drew got his bicep tore and everything. That was on NXT TV, actually, wasn't it?
No, that was...
it was...
the
same show, yeah. It's that DDT, I think. He was just...
TakeOver War Games was his match against Andrade.
Okay.
All right, next question. I don't think that's a question in here, so hopefully that's not a... if it's one for later, then I'll have to change it, but it's okay. Your next question. Who won World War III 1996? 10 seconds. Go.
Who's that for?
Matty.
World War III, 1996. The Four Horsemen.
That is incorrect. Sat. 10 seconds. Go.
96. I want to see Randy Savage.
Randy Savage was 95. It was the Giant.
Giant.
1986.
Man, I knew it because I knew 95 was Hogan getting booed, and 96 I was like, NWO has NWO debuted that time. But yeah, okay, yeah, all right.
Ooh, you're still good. All right, Sat, your next question. Who won the WWE Women's Championship? Good job, Greg. At Vengeance Night of Champions in 2007.
Ooh, Night of Champions. Would that be Beth Phoenix?
That is incorrect. Matty, 10 seconds. Go.
I got nothing.
Take
I
a
want to
guess.
say Trish Stratus.
Candice
That's not
Michelle.
So you were kind of close because Beth Phoenix beat who won the championship at Vengeance, and that was Candice Michelle.
Yeah, Candice Michelle. Candice Michelle. That was the next one after that. Candice Michelle. That would have Melina. I'll be like, what, Michelle?
I was about to say I had Melina or Trish Stratus in my head.
Yeah,
Oh.
Melina was who Candice beat. So. All right, next question, Matty. Which wrestler said the following line in a promo? The only chance you had, you have no chance, but you had a chance, is if you run lickety split. But you can't run because you've got the fat asses. 10 seconds. Go.
Is that Sheik? Iron Sheik?
That is incorrect. Sat. 10 seconds. Go.
Big Papa Pump. Scott Steiner. Fat asses.
That's what I.
You can't run because you got the fat asses. Scott Steiner.
Yeah, Matty, man.
Just the way that he stuttered, I thought it was Sheiky for some reason.
Matty, fat asses. I thought, okay, all right. He got it. Scott Steiner. When you said Sheik, I was like, raw. Oh.
Yeah, I'm disappointed in myself on that one.
That's okay. I tried to not do the cadence, but
Yeah.
can you do the cadence? It's obvious.
It gives it away.
Oh, fat asses.
Fat asses.
All right. Sat, your next question.
All right.
Who won the opening match of SummerSlam 2020? 10 seconds. Go.
SummerSlam 2020. That was last year. How come
That was
I
a
don't know
long
this?
ass show.
Dominic Mysterio versus Seth Rollins. I don't remember. I'm just gonna shout out a match from that show.
No, it's not that one. Matty, who won the opening match of SummerSlam 2020? 10 seconds. Go.
Street Profits.
It is not the Street Profits. It was Bayley.
What was the opening match?
She retained the SmackDown Women's Championship against Asuka, and then Asuka went on to beat Sasha Banks later that night.
That's right.
Oh yeah, it was a sum of Bayley and Sasha. Man, that whole period is one long blur now, man. I'm trying to forget that we didn't have fans. We went.
Oh yeah, the
culture.
pandemic era is very tricky.
Oh,
All right, Matty, your next question. Still got a good match going here. Which foreign language commentator actually holds the distinction of the most consecutive WrestleManias called for all commentators at 28 years straight? 10 seconds. Go.
I'm gonna hate myself if I'm wrong. Is it Carlos Cabrera?
You don't have to hate yourself because Carlos Cabrera is correct.
that was a good answer as well. Congrats on that one.
He's been with the company forever.
Yeah.
Or was with the company forever.
So good on him. Like he has JR beat, he has Vince beat, Grill Monsoon, all of
It's
them.
insane.
Michael Cole.
Yeah.
He's got Michael Cole beat, which is hard to believe.
Dude almost never aged either until he hit like his 60s or 70s.
All right. The next question, Sats. Who did Becky Lynch last eliminate in the six-pack challenge at Backlash 2016 to become the very first SmackDown Women's Champion?
Oh,
10 seconds.
my mind's blank, but I'm just gonna say Alexa Bliss.
Alexa Bliss is incorrect.
Oh,
Matty, 10 seconds. Go.
Carmella.
It is Carmella. That is correct. Alexa Bliss was the first eliminated.
bloody heck.
Alexa,
I remember Carmella screaming and getting put in the disarmor right away. So
I really need to remember when I start recording this to not say Bliss's full name because my speaker every time.
Oh,
device.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I got
Yeah.
the same device. I just call it Buffy just for sake. Just don't. Oh, the only thing I remember from Backlash is Jinder Mahal winning, if that's the right one.
I believe it was Dean Ambrose and Dolph Ziggler on that card.
No, it was Ambrose and AJ, because that's when AJ won the title. Yep, AJ won the title.
Right, AJ won the title, yeah.
Was it the year before's Backlash that it was Ambrose versus Ziggler?
No, it was SummerSlam, like the month before.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
I remember that match happening.
Which everybody like was really down on that match, because it's like you expect both of them to like tear the house down, and for whatever reason their match didn't click.
Yeah.
I don't know. Anyway, off into the weeds. Matty, your next question. What was the main event of NXT Takeover Chicago? 10
Motherfucker.
seconds. Go.
Takeover Chicago main event. This was DIY, The Revival, and AOP.
That is incorrect. Sat, 10 seconds. Go.
I don't know. Bobby Roode versus Shinsuke Nakamura. I don't know.
That is also incorrect. You added one too many teams there, Matty. It was just DIY and AOP in the ladder match.
Yeah. They were at Orlando, the Takeover before, I believe.
Yep. And then they debuted on the main roster that Monday Night Raw, defeating the New Day.
Yep.
All right, Seth, your next question. You still have your skip that you can use. But you get everybody's favorite question here on Wrestling Trivia Challenge. Say it with me. According to Spotify, which female WWE superstar has a theme called Tradici? 10 seconds. Go.
Carmella.
2 Carmella questions in a row. Yes, it is Carmella. Nice.
Even though she debuted a new theme on Raw recently, but I was just thinking, based on the whole choral aspect of her old theme now, I was like, it had to be her. So yeah. Whew!
That's correct.
Tradici.
All right, we got a tight one. I like this one. All right, Matty, your next question. How many men have won the Ring of Honor World Championship more than once? 10 seconds. Go.
I'm going to go with the number that's there. 15.
It is not 15. Seth.
Damn it.
Is it 3? Because Adam Cole, Austin Aries, and Jay Lethal. So I'm gonna go with 3.
3 is also incorrect. It is 5.
5.
Yes.
I think Matt Taven's
because
won it
Roosh.
twice now.
I'm sorry, yeah, Rat Taven and Roosh. I'm sorry. I was just stuck on Adam Cole's the first guy to win 3 times. But yeah, all right, cool. 5 guys.
Adam Cole is still the only 3-time Ring of Honor World Champion, and depending how their business goes, he might be the only.
Side eyes.
Yeah, very sad face.
And we'll see if anybody gets their tape library, but it might not be for sale, depending on what you've heard. All right. Question number 16. Sat, this one's for you. Who was the first person to win the WWE Championship at a SummerSlam event? 10 seconds. Go.
Bret Hart.
That's correct. It is Bret Hart, 1997. Hard to believe it took 10 years for somebody to get a title change at SummerSlam.
My life flashed before my eyes. I went, Luger failed, and then I was like, the cage match with Owen and Bret, and then I was like, Michaels and Vader. So literally, I just went, Bret's the only one that popped into my head. I was like, it had to be him, I guess. I can't really.
It's hard sometimes to come up with that stuff in 10 seconds.
Yeah.
That's all right. All right, Matty, your next question. Which superstar was Jim Ross referring to when he said the following line? Climb the ladder, kid. Make yourself famous. You already know. Just say it.
It's one of my favorite matches of all time. Jeff Hardy.
Yeah.
Jeff Harvey.
Jeff Harvey.
Jeff Harvey. And The Undertaker and Jeff Harvey.
Which is funny, like looking back on it, that he said that because Jeff Harvey was like when he debuted on Raw against Razor, that was his ring name, was Jeff Harvey. So
years before. Almost a decade before.
Mike Adamle was doing his in-depth research. That's what it was.
Yes. He knew what he was doing.
Mm-hmm.
Poor Mike Adamle. All right, Sat, your next question.
Okay.
Who won the main event of the first episode of AEW Rampage?
I'm going to go with John Moxley.
That is incorrect. Matt, 10 seconds.
Britt Baker.
In my hometown of Pittsburgh, Dr. Britt Baker, DMD. That
Oh, AEW Rampage. Oh man, I was thinking Dynamite. Sorry. Anyway, yeah. Oh.
All right. Question number 19. Matty. Who was the 30th entrant in the 1997 Royal Rumble? 10 seconds.
97,
Yeah.
motherfucker. Was it Stone Cold?
It was not Stone Cold. Set. 10 seconds. Go.
It's a bit wonky, but was it Fake Diesel?
It was not Fake Diesel either. It was The Undertaker.
Oh, it was. It was. Oh, because I was thinking that. Yeah, because the Final Four thing. Because I was thinking, or like, yeah. All right.
All right. So do you like theme song lyrics, Set?
I would say no, but heck, I'll go for it.
All right, because
You got this, Seth.
the final question is this: whose theme song contained the following lyrics?
Rob
Ain't I
Conway.
a sight to what's that?
Rob Conway, just look at me.
You don't even need the time. Okay, cool. Yeah, Rob Conway is correct.
Because I love that song.
And
Randy Newman-esque theme.
yes, and that is 20 questions. And for the first time in tournament history, we're tied at 6.
Hey, hit me with the too sweet real quick, Sat.
Too sweet.
There
too
you
sweet.
go. I was hoping it would come down to a tie. So normally I have a question prepared, but I have no idea what happened to my Excel spreadsheet. So if you guys have any writing utensils on hand, I'm going to ask you one question, and whoever is the closest to the correct answer will be the victor. All right,
Before we get into this tiebreaker, I want to say again, thank you, Greg Cherry, for having me on. It's been a blast. Thank you, Sat, for being my competition.
You know
and
what?
everybody, please subscribe, and let's try to get Greg Cherry on Quizlemania, guys.
Yeah, let's do that. And then again, thank you, Matty. You've been very classy. And Greg Cherry, you are the guy. And I am scared shiznit-less over this next part. So yeah.
Okay. So here is your question, and I'm going to confirm with the internet, which is, of course, the source of all things correct,
Of course.
on this answer. So the closest to getting the correct answer will be the winner. What was the reported attendance of WrestleMania 6?
6. I may have undershot immensely, but
All right. Hold your boards up, or whatever you have. Matty, I'm going to go to you first. You have 24,000.
24,000.
And Sat has 46,000. The correct answer is 67,678. So the winner of the tiebreaker and moving on in the tournament, Sat E. Niangi. What a freaking match! You love to see.
Congratulations.
Guys, no. So Matty, I'm gonna put you over, man. You could have had it. It literally was a close one, so I can't brag. I literally got bags, welts, scratching, calling. It literally was like a last man standing match. So it was close. So yeah, thank you. All I wanted to do was get past the first round because I knew that's as long as I do the first round, I'd be fine. But thank you, Matty. Thank you, Greg. Whew. Guys, whew. Now I can go back to my colleagues and look them in the eye. So yeah.
He did it.
Thank
You
you,
did.
man. Thank you,
And
guys.
Matty, you have absolutely nothing to be ashamed
Yeah.
about because you
For real.
held your ground, and it was just that the tiebreaker question that it was kind of a
Don't think
crapshoot.
you've seen the last of me, Greg. Don't think you've seen the last of me.
Oh, I
I'll
haven't.
be back.
I know. Yeah, I haven't seen the last of you. You did very well for yourself, and what a first round match! That's what you want to see in these first round matches, is these tight matches. You want to see it all tournament.
Too
Sat
sweet.
Matty providing an absolute classic for the WTC record books. We thank you very much for joining us. And of course, go subscribe to Wrestle Buddy, go subscribe to Wrestling Daily, and let's get me on Quizlemania. Let's make it happen.
Yes. I'm gonna speak to the guys. I'm gonna speak to people that I know because I've yet to be on Quizlemania myself. I'm just being silent until they notice me. But with you have to be on. You have to be on with 100%.
Greg for Quizlemania. We'll get this
Greg
trending
for
on Twitter.
Quizlemania, 110%.
Yes, November is my birth month, so let's make that happen.
Let's make it happen.
All right. So thank you very much for joining us. and we will see you guys next week on the Wrestling Trivia Challenge.
Bye.
We're out of time, buddy. We're out of time.